Vacation, business trips, delivery of a package or resources, fire suppression, and first aid response. What do all these things have in common? Well, a majority of the time, all the previously mentioned are dependent upon aviation, which is the flying or operating of an aircraft. With so many social and economic aspects of our society impacted by aviation, it's important that the aerospace and aviation industry are improved and maintained. But in order to improve something, we have to know the basics. So, how does flight work? I mean, it can't be that hard. All we're doing is getting a big hunk of metal, sometimes weighing between 1,000 to 400,000 pounds, up in the air, continuing to use the air for support until it reaches its final destination. And then, a smooth and safe landing. But how hard can that be? Well, in order to accomplish this fairly easy task, we need to know what forces our aircraft is going to be enduring. The forward forces, to be specific. Oops, sorry, yeah, not that one. Thrust, lift, drag, and weight are the four forces of flight. Thrust is a force that moves an aircraft in the direction of motion. Drag is the force that acts opposite to the direction of motion. Weight is the force caused by gravity. Lift is the force that holds an airplane in the air. When talking about forces on an aircraft, it's important to remember Newton's third law. For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. So lift works opposite of weight, thrust works opposite of drag, and when the forces are balanced, the plane flies in a level direction. And finally, we cannot forget about day one, the only Daniel Bernoulli. Bernoulli is responsible for Bernoulli's principle, which is a principle that helps explain how heavier than air objects can fly. Bernoulli's principle states that as the speed of a moving fluid increases, liquid or gas, and in this case air, the pressure within the fluid decreases. You've seen this in effect before. If you've ever seen a truck moving very fast and then a bunch of dust comes behind it, that's an example of Bernoulli's principle. Similarly, with an aircraft, air moving over the curved upper surface of the wing will travel faster and produce less pressure than the slower air moving across the flatter underside of the wing, and the difference in pressure creates one of the four forces, lift. Pretty easy, right?